If you're watching this, then chances are you want to get paid to play video games. There's a lot of ways to becoming a pro gamer, but it takes more than just skill or playing games. I'm going to let you in on what I've learned along the way. So if there's anything you want to know, make sure you leave a comment. I've had videos that take me, you know, 30 minutes to make, and I just posted a video that took 2 and 3 months to make.
Yeah.
So it really depends on what you like making and what you're good at, you know, and
Mm.
you'll kind of find that out as you go. You'll put a video together and you're your worst critic. You'll put a video together and you overanalyze it and you're going to be like, I should have done this or I shouldn't have done that or it's way too long or it's way too short. You're going to do all of that and you're going to find your groove of what you like to make and what you're able to make. When I first
Mm.
started out, my thought process was there are so many shitty, and this is the honest to God truth. I started because I saw shitty videos with millions of views, and I thought, if those shitty videos can get millions of views, surely I can make a good video and get even more views.
Yeah, surely.
Well, it doesn't work like that, sad to say. So I
Oh.
have found that me putting in more time to a video does not guarantee that that video is going to get a lot of views. So,
Yet.
yet, true, yes, there's a time and place for that, yet. Um, but like, but especially when you're just starting out, you throw in
Mm.
a bunch of hours into a video, that's not a guarantee that it's going to get a ton of views. So you have to work around that and say, how much time am I willing to spend on this, determined by how many views do I think it's going to get, you know?
Mm.
So, and I'm trying to pull back and do the opposite. I love putting a lot of time into a video and I love making a great looking video, but at the same time, doing that lessens the amount of videos I'm able to make because I'm spending a
Uh,
lot more time on just
yeah,
one
yeah.
video. So I'm trying to pull it back a little bit to where I'm like us recording this right now. I'm not going to put a lot of time into this, but it's more content. I'm still going to put a
Mm.
lot of time into certain videos, but I'm trying to do the opposite and make simpler videos to get them out there.
Right, yeah.
Because content is
Um,
king. You want as much content out there as you can get.
the initial thing is, how did you get over the fear of doing it? I struggle to even talk in front of a class, so let alone eventually maybe even talking in front of maybe 100 people, like sort of thing, a couple hundred people, and then even putting your stuff up there. How did you get over? Because obviously I know you do get keyboard warriors, the bastards out there who will just put you down.
Oh, yeah.
And I understand that. Like you sort of take it on the chin, you sort of take it as constructive criticism, or it just depends how you look at it, I suppose. But how did you just get over the initial fear of doing it?
So, again, this is where your practice time, your internship time, whatever you want to refer to it as, your just getting started time. This is where you figure out what you're good at. So, when I started, you know, you see let's plays out there where people just
Yeah.
talk as they play. I started trying to do that and I sucked at it. I'm horrible at talking to myself because that's basically what you're doing. You're talking to yourself, and I
Oh
suck at it.
yeah.
To this day, I suck at it, and I know I'm not good at it. So, but I tried it and I failed, and I tried to make a video like that, and it sucked, and I knew that it sucked, and I couldn't do that. So, what I did was I started writing scripts, and I scripted everything I wanted to say out. And
Okay.
I mean, I even scripted the jokes that I wanted to say. And literally to this day, not all of them, because right now, obviously, I'm not doing it, but 90% of the videos I make, I am literally reading a script.
Really?
Yes. In fact, I just posted a top 10
What?
things noobs do. My
Yeah.
intro, my
Yeah.
intro, I had a piece of paper and I read it. And I read it probably 10 to 15 times. And then I went, now see, that's what I do. But that also means that I have more editing to do to edit the audio. You know what I mean? But that's
Oh,
something
yeah.
I'm willing to do because I am not good at the other way. And I'd rather, you know, record something 15 times and use the best take than to, suck at it. So for me, I know I'm not good at just sitting there and talking to myself and commenting to myself. So I script
Yeah.
everything out. That's what I do. That's an option. When it comes to streaming, you can't do that. Obviously, you can't script out your entire stream, but I've seen people streams. When I stream, I very, very, very rarely, if ever, stream when I'm alone. I mean, think about it. Have you ever seen me play a single player game and stream it? I
Yeah,
tried
that's
it
true.
once. I tried it once with Dark Souls 2, and it sucked. It sucked really bad. I am not good at talking to myself. I'm not good at talking when nobody's around, even if there's people watching or in the chat. Some people are. And what I do to compensate for that is I'll get somebody in the party, like you guys right now. If this,
Hey.
did you notice how to record this? I got you guys in the party so that I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
So instead of me just turning on my microphone and just talking, since I'm not good at that, I got you guys in the party and said, hey, can we talk real quick? Let's talk this out so I can make it in a video. So you learn what you're good at, what you're not good at, and then you go from there. You right now are not afraid to talk to me, right?
I am
There's
now.
no
You mentioned your
fear.
video in.
Huh?
No.
Deadly scared, but you're not. But I mean, do
No.
you have like stage fright or do you have like fear of public speaking right now?
No.
No, you're just talking to friends. So if you know that, then if you go to stream, get some friends. You see that all the time. People stream with their friends in a party just so that they have somebody to talk to, so that it's not so boring, or so that they aren't afraid of talking, by themselves or whatever. And sometimes those guys in the party are playing a completely different game. They're just
Different
there for the,
game. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that.
yeah,
Yeah.
to use your word, they're just there for the banter.
No, banta. It's a
Banta,
ta.
the banta.
There we go. Perfectly.
Yeah. So that's why I said, like, it's better to iron out all these things when nobody's watching than, imagine if right now, you know, whoever, let's say, Microsoft or Sony was like, everybody needs to go watch Danny Boy right now.
Mm, scary.
Your first stream has 1 million viewers, you would flip out. You would suck. You would suck so bad at it. You would be terrible. So it's actually better for you to get all these things ironed out when nobody's watching or when 2 to 10 people are watching.
Yeah.
And then you get better at it and you get practice at it and you get better at it. And then you know what you're good at. And then, you growing slowly is the best thing for you to get good at what
Mm,
you're doing. And then that way, when you do get 1,000 viewers or whatever, exactly, you're yourself. You're doing what you're good at. And as far as the trolls go, I have a rule: never, never, ever, ever respond to trolls, ever, because people hate just
ever.
to hate. They're desperate for attention, and they will say things to get under your skin. And I break rule number one all the time because I respond to trolls, and then I instantly regret that I responded to a troll because they half the time they don't even make sense. They're just saying shit to get you mad, to get under your skin, to make you look bad. There's a saying, I think it was Albert Einstein, but never argue with an idiot because they'll bring you
Yeah,
down to their
yeah,
level and then beat you with experience. And that's
yeah.
what happens every single time I respond to a troll. There's two things that happen. Number one, I come with a comeback that puts them in their place and I'm all happy about it. And then 10 minutes later, I'm like, man, I'm the one that looks like a douchebag. Because
Yeah.
they're the troll. You're never gonna. To this day, I have never gotten a troll to be like, you know what? You make a very valid point. I'm sorry. I should have never posted that you are a scum douchebag piece of shit. They never do that. They're trolls. They're just doing it for
Mm,
attention. So I try to never respond to them unless they're putting out false information and I just want to set the record straight. That's usually when
mm.
I will respond to somebody like, no, you're wrong. Because I don't want people to come and be like, and believe what they're saying.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
People are going to hate. You're going to get people that troll. You're going to get people that tell you you're a piece of shit. You're going to get people that tell you, what you made is shit. And, I have people say, why are you sub to this guy? Unsub. Everybody unsub. Everybody unsub. And they're trying to start a movement against me and stuff like that. In the end, you don't do what you do for the trolls. You do what you do for the people that like your stuff. And you have to focus on those people. If I get 10 comments saying, wow, this was great, I laughed, and I get 10 comments that say, this is the worst video I've ever seen, you should go drink some bleach, guess who I'm going to listen to? The 10 people that said they laughed.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to focus on. You're not making videos, you're not streaming for the people that don't like you, because they already don't like you. They're not watching. You're making your shit for the people that do watch.
Yeah, I like the way I like the way you put that.
And you're gonna have that. There is, I've never had a video that has not gotten a dislike. People do it just because, for whatever reason, either they're miserable, they're jealous, they're competition, they don't like seeing 0 dislikes. They could be anything. It could be anything. You can't
just
focus
they're
on
dicks.
that. Yeah, they're dicks, whatever. They have no balls. Whatever the reason. But you can't focus on that.
So just stay positive, basically.
Yeah. Always
focus
on the people that leave good comments.
I like it.
And even, I had somebody, tell me one of the best compliments I've ever gotten was somebody left a comment that said, thanks a lot. I just got in trouble in school because I was watching your video and I accidentally laughed out loud and the teacher heard me and now I'm busted. Best comment ever. And you know what? When I make a video, that's what I think about. I think about those people. I don't think about the douchebag that was like, your video sucked. Who cares?
Oh, no. Yeah, thank you.
0 fucks given.
Basically, in a nutshell.
Yep.